Alright, hey guys, welcome in today. Got a new project on perspective for you guys today. Before we get too involved in the video, make sure you do me a favor and hit that like, comment down below on your favorite art project for perspective that you guys like. I'm going to go through a couple of mine, but put a comment down below on your favorite. And of course, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That's the easiest way to get all my videos coming out every time a week, is to hit that subscribe button down below. So thank you guys for doing that. Let's get right into it. Today, I got a little perspective project for you guys. There's a bunch of different perspective projects that you can love doing perspective with kids because it makes art a little bit more realistic and kind of makes your paper have a little bit of optical illusion into it of being 3D. So a start of it, I guess, if you haven't seen my video on, I'll put a link in the description below. So click down there for my 3D box. If you don't know how to do the 3D box, watching that video would help you. So if you can do a 3D box, I just happen to have a box here. If you can make kind of a 3D box, that would help, because for this project, you're gonna have to kind of be able to see and imagine that kind of the front, the side, and the bottom are kind of different colors. And even when I'm holding this, you can kind of see that this is kind of a little lighter, this is a little bit darker, and that bottom is even darker yet. So see those at kind of three different colors. That'll be important to when we're doing this. First thing that you can do is grab a ruler. You can make a straight line. I would probably make it a little bit lower than half. Doesn't have to be right in the middle, but I would say a little bit lower than half in there. And then put a dot. Try to, I guess if you measure it, you could make it right in the middle. So this is about 12. So 6 would be kind of in the middle onto there. So make some sort of dot. That is going to be, I guess if you were doing like a city perspective, this would kind of be like the horizon line, and then this would be the vanishing point. And that's where everything's going to kind of vanish towards. When we do this perspective project on how to do a name, a lot of different name ones out there. Like I said, there's a lot of different perspective ones, but the one I'm going to try to duplicate is something similar. Really, if you just type in name perspective drawing, there's lots and lots and lots of different name perspective ones. Ooh, I kind of like that one. So I'll do one kind of similar to that, but as long as you get the kind of understanding and idea that the name kind of disappears into that. Another good link that I'll put down in the description is how to do block letters. And I talk about block letters a lot in my class. So when I do my letters, I'm going to start out with a couple just to make it really easy. I'm just going to do Mr. for my name and then make those disappear. But if you don't know how to do block letters, watching that video would help on that, because really you know how to do block letters first before you can kind of make them disappear or kind of vanish into 3D with some sort of perspective on there. So I'm going to go through that and do Mr. really quick just in block letters. Okay, so I got my M there. I kind of went around it a little bit darker in pencil. You guys know I like to start out in pencil. I'll probably clean it up at the end with Sharpie, but just so you guys can see it and get the idea. Like I said, you start out with your block letters, and then you want to basically draw these letters kind of vanishing into that point as a perspective line. Each corner, that's the important thing, is that each kind of corner, make that a little bit more of a corner. So this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, this one, and this one are all going to be your bottom ones. So almost if they were like elastic and you kind of stretch them out going down here. So if you want to kind of visualize the bottoms of them kind of going down towards that, you can do that. I'm just doing it lightly just to get an idea kind of for where those are going, really lightly. And then you can go over then with the ruler and basically just take that point and hit that corner spot. Hit that corner spot, hit that corner, and go throughout each one of those. And that'll be a good start for you, just starting out with the bottom letter. So let me go through that real quick. Okay, so now you got those bottom ones. And I think if you can get this part of it, you can get the whole project. So as long as you got those bottom lines going down to there, I think that's a great start. So if you can get that the first time, then you kind of move up and see if there's any other points that you would be able to see. So on the R, I really don't have any points. I have this point, but that would kind of cut through the letter. I have kind of a point here, but that would kind of cut through the letter. So any kind of open points, where on this M, you can see that that point doesn't cut through a letter. It would go down to that vanishing point. So I'm going to add that letter. So this one you really wouldn't see because it was kind of go through almost on the side of that edge. But this corner, actually you would see. So I'm going to take that top corner of the R. See already just with that R, it kind of makes it look like it's kind of disappearing onto there. So that's the basics of this project. And then just adding the color, the important thing to think about with the color is that every side is a different. So I'll bring my box again. So keep in mind that kind of your front, you know, is going to be one color, your sides will be another color, and your bottom can be another color. Now these can be different colors in itself. It can be different shades. It can be a different outline, an edge, something that stands it apart. Because if you do them all the same color, they're just going to blend together. But if you do each one a little bit different, then it kind of sets it apart and adds that contrast. And that's what we like to see in art, is things that separate themselves from each other. That's going to make it look more realistic. So I'm going to go through and make it all awesome and fantastic so you guys can see that. I'll go through it real quick and then we'll be done. All right, so there it is. I got it done, got it finished, outlined in Sharpie. Just kidding. I would never, ever, ever have an artwork that would be this incomplete. I really, really like it. It is a great start. You guys will always hear me say, oh, it's a good start. This is a really, really good start, but it is not finished. You know, my expectation for being finished is quite a bit more than just this. So just by the power of YouTube, let's abracadabra and make this completely finished, just like. And there we go, just like that. You can see it looks a little bit better now, more up to my speed. So definitely, if you like this project, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, of course, hit that subscribe button down below to get all my free fun videos coming out every single week here on Mr. Shooty's Art Channel. So thank you guys for viewing. I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's Art Channel. We will talk to you guys later.